Everywhere Gino Suarez goes, people applaud. Have you noticed that? Randal Grichuk, and we know it's Gino, Eugenio Suarez. Randal, you were in the headlines the other day, coming back for another year. Tell us about your offseason process and the decision to come back to the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, I mean it was a fun, exhausting offseason all in one. It's once you get to free agency, you try to talk to as many teams you can, try to figure out where's good fits, and I live here year round, so obviously playing for the D-backs was super unique, being able to live at home year round. There's no other team that offers that, and we had a great team last year, talented wise, and we should have made the postseason. Everyone knows it, and it felt like it was a fun group. I had a great time, and when they called, it made a lot of sense. So I was glad we got something done.
How big a difference does it really make living in the Valley and then having spring training 10, 15 minutes from your house?
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. I mean, I have a wife and 2 kids now, and so not having to uproot their life and move 6 weeks to somewhere in spring training and then move 6 months in season, I mean, it's incredible to be able to stay at one. We were talking about having to go to Florida if we signed with the Florida spring training, and she was saying she might not go, and being away from my 2-year-old for 6 weeks, I couldn't imagine. So I'm glad it worked out and happy to be back.
We're thrilled to have you back. It worked out so well last year. I had to write these numbers down, Mr. Suarez, because they're so impressive. 30 homers, 101 RBIs. He started 155 games at third base, the most ever in a season by a Diamondback third baseman, the Iron Man. And from July 1st through the end of the season, no player in baseball had more runs batted in than Gino Suarez. He was number one. And Gino, we talked with Corbin Carroll earlier about he had a bit of a slow start, then picked it up. You had a bit of a slow start here, then caught fire. What changed for you over the course of the season?
First of all, always is believe in me. It's a gift that God gave it to me, a talent to play this game, and I just, I never give up. Play my game every day, and Tori give me the opportunity to keep play every day. Like you say, I play every day, and I knew it that something is gonna change because the bad time is, it's going at some points. I feel so glad because God gave me the opportunity to be back on my season and have a good season. So, it's great to put those numbers in. It's great for me, for my career, for the fans. They love that. I know they all believe in me. It was the slowest first half, but like I say, I never give up. I always play my game. I always believe in what I can do and put everything on Jesus. He's my Savior, and I know He's going to pick my back up, and I believe in what I can do it, and that's why I end with those numbers like that. It's awesome to have a good season.
Numbers are numbers, but 30 and 100 is extra special. And I think I want to say it was the second to last game of the season against the Padres here. He hit the big home run high off the wall and got there.
Yeah, that was an exciting homer. I think that was my best homer last year. It was the last game of the season, of the regular season. Maybe my last at bat, and I was able to hit that homer to the farthest path to the field and hit that homer for the 31, for the 30 is awesome for me. Yeah, it was great.
April 12th, Gino Suarez bobblehead day.
Hey, don't miss that day, guys. I always sign it for you.
How do you maintain, you have a naturally bubbly personality. You're a very happy guy, very energetic. How do you maintain that level of enthusiasm over such a long season?
It's like you say, it's a long season. It's a game. I try to do my best. I enjoy the game, enjoy the gift that God gave it to me. Like I always say, it's a gift, so I got to enjoy it. Like a kid, we always want to do something. We always want, have a good success. But for me, it's more important to enjoy what I'm doing. and be happy in the field, be happy for, play this beautiful game in front of beautiful fans and my family as well. So it's something that I learned from my dad, that he always told me, you got to enjoy what you do. And I always got that on my mind, and I think that's my key, enjoy. And I never, baseball is hard, so I not have to do it harder. I just enjoy my time, I enjoy my process, I enjoy my game, and I do always with a smile. And it's paying off, it's more easy for me to have a good time. It doesn't matter what the result is.
It's rare to see you not smiling on the field. It's a great joy to watch. This team won 89 games last year, more than the previous season, 5 more, in fact, when they went to the World Series, and Randal Grichuk was an enormous part of that. Randal, you had a 404 with 7 homers in September. I mean that's a career. You had it in a month, and the most important month to get us right up to the edge of playoff contention. What happened in September? It seemed like you couldn't do anything wrong that final month.
I mean, you just close your eyes and swing as hard as you can, and sometimes you get lucky.
It worked out in San Diego, that big home run.
Yeah, that was incredible. Honestly, it was just in August I was tinkering, and found something mechanically that worked, and this game's all about confidence. Once you get your confidence, you kind of can roll with it, and I started doing well, having some success, and was able to keep it rolling.
Does that happen a lot? You said you were tinkering. It's one maybe small thing or a mental note or a small physical thing. Somewhere in the middle of the season, all of a sudden the switch just gets flipped?
Yeah, I would say most guys, honestly, are probably day-to-day feels, based on your body, late night travel, you played 2 weeks in a row, you worked out hard, you're sore from that. So, your body moves differently every day. It's a grind, 162 games in 180 days or something like that. So it's a grind. So it's day-to-day adjustments. But I felt like, for me personally, I was putting the ball on the ground too much last year early and too much on the line. I wanted to put the ball in the air more. And so I finally, in early August, made an adjustment, and it clicked, and was able to put the ball in the air, and I ran with it.
2 great hitters up here, both on the right side, critical pieces of the lineup for 2025. Vanessa is standing by. We got some questions from our fans.
Yep, we're ready to go, and our first one is from Mason for both the guys.
What's your biggest inspiration coming into the season?
Who was it to?
Both you guys, what was your biggest inspiration going into this season, or what is your biggest inspiration?
I have a better year than last year is my biggest one.
You're going to top 30 and 100?
Of course, yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Randal, how about you?
Mine would be missing the playoffs. I think we had a super talented team, and I think we should have been there, and everyone knows we should have. And I think falling 1 game short stung, and I think this year we're capable of making it and going on a good run.
Vanessa, we have time for a couple of more.
Perfect. All right, next up we have Sharif.
Who were your guys' favorite players growing up?
Randal, who was your guy growing up when you were a kid?
Mine was Jeff Bagwell. I grew up in Houston, so I was a big Astros fan. Jeff Bagwell hit homers. He played the game the right way, and he was fun to watch.
My favorite was Mr. Omar Vizquel. For me, one of the best shortstops I never see. So it's Omar Vizquel, my favorite one.
Every major league shortstop I ever talked to says Omar Vizquel was their idol growing up. It's amazing. Vanessa.
All right, next up we have Isai for both of them.
What made you get in a position that you are in now?
What made you get in the position that you are in now?
Randal, what was the key to get you to this point?
I'd say hard work and the love of the game. My dad, he always taught me that, talent is one thing, but if it doesn't work hard, it won't go anywhere. So I played ball as often as I could growing up, and I worked as hard as I could when I did it, and knew that, if I did that, I'd have no regrets, and something good could possibly come from it. And, thankfully it's worked out so far.
Yeah, I agree. We got to work hard and do it with love and passion, and I think the results and everything that you put it in is going to be good.
Okay, I'm told we have time for one more question, Vanessa.
All right, we have Monica.
This is for Gino. What is your secret to hitting 3 home runs in 1 game last season?
Well, like I think that's a yeah. I think that was a lucky day. I mean, I don't. That was a blessed day. I don't want to say lucky day. That was a blessed day. I just see a ball really good, and the pitcher make a lot of mistake, and I was able to put a ball in and play hard and hit it hard off the field. So I think it's not a key. I don't expect to hit 3 homers in one day, but like I said, I feel good that day, and putting my best swing on, and they make a mistake, and they got to pay off.
Randal, the game is kind of like that, isn't it? All of a sudden, you just have that moment or that day, and there's almost no explaining it.
You hit your first AB, you might have a good chance to hit another one.
Exactly.
Guys, thank you very much. Thank you, Advantage members, Randal Grichuk and Eugenio Suarez.
Way back the D-backs.